Slap fire. The dot on the body is this. Underneath the king's thighs. Mm. You come outside. The boys, they want to pray. Stay out the way. On my mama, on my gang. I'ma put it in their face.
Red and white lights galore as we barrel towards this clash here on Tobacco Road. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Vols moving quickly to the line. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there is a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball, and you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right.
Oh!
It's caught downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Offense gets set for second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Staley. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Pulls it in, it's Matthews. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Got it back on second and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Grab near the sticks, it's Rodgers. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Caught in the backfield. It smothers. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, there he goes.
Good cut.
Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a
I come back to sleep in the bite.
Keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to
That's deep in the right.
QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the catch.
That's
It's
it.
Rodgers. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Making side adjustments here. Third down play from the gun. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Cut.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback keeps it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest
Big
guy in the world, so
Bills.
he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody
1, 2, 3, Big Bills.
16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. It's a seam wide open. The 30. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone.
Count it.
This drive will open from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smothers. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first.
Living without suffering.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Scott. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Pulls it in. It's Grimes. NC State will pick up the first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Bailey. This time he's got his man. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score.
Wow.
Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take...
Come on, bro.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return.
This man think I'm doing some type of glitch.
Returner on the ground. North Carolina State has.
He think I'm doing some glitch.
They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did. But
It ain't no glitch. I'm just timing it. It has more to do with his kicker having bad awareness
continue that.
and not having good ratings more than anything.
Playing on time and as always delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's
That man upset about it though.
He's the guy that I can trust. This offense.
He think I'm doing some type of glitch.
So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Yep.
In the backfield, it's Rodgers.
Yep.
The defense.
We came downhill on that.
It was a completion.
He thought it was going to be butt naked. Nope. We came downhill.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And higher.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. Touchdown ball. This defense making it.
Breathe in.
Putting it in the end zone.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Here he comes with the return.
Good tackle.
By the coverage team to knock down the return man. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team.
Oh, good throw. Good throw. Because if you let him, I was coming to clean.
Lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Grimes.
Good play call.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. NC State quick to the line.
He was offsides. I saw it.
With the timeout, they want to make sure they have
He was
everybody on the
offsides.
same page.
He lined up offsides. I saw it. And up in Tokyo. And the Orleans, and Chicago.
Give to the back. Across the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the
For real.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Oh, he's got a chance.
Look up in Tokyo. In New Orleans, all up in the Chicago. Hey. And I can run in the motherland. Take the streets out of the desert sand.
offensive lineman.
It's real. It's on. For real. For real. Good job. Wherever I go, she goes. She'll be back.
An injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Release to the back. All by himself. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And that one will give him the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The snap sets up the throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Not a bad return.
Wide shake free. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Vols will hustle to the line. The give to the back. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Bishop. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, better look out. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid. But
they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Calling.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 70
Just run on him.
touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot
Back
of
in the mud
success
out here
all day
now.
long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this one.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smothers. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The short hands, it's Smothers. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down.
We on their ass.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Bailey. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And that is a back fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll leave it with him.
Good tackle.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Give to the running back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that was strategic. Don't force it.
And ball security.
We're in a good position.
Is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats.
How the fuck he get that ability?
Fumble, so
his stadium ain't that powerful.
2 hands on it this drive.
That's wild to see that pop up like that.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just...
Like, your stadium ain't that powerful to get that ability.
The football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to
that's
what I did
wild.
On the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
I didn't have no 9s. He just running it.
We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
I was expecting.
Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get
right now.
You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he was
that motherfucker got caught up.
Released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
There he goes.
My wrist, my wrist, my wrist.
They move on top.
I'm trying to wrist, my wrist, my wrist.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest.
But Don for me.
Make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real...
Ooh, ball for me.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at
Ball for me, yeah. He going back to that, what's the name?
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. That one could really
We'll take it.
put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed on the outside, it's Daniels. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 30.
We was out.
These guys are on the move.
And 30,000 down.
Aggressive. Attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays. Trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy.
Ball for me.
Good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Grimes.
I got too much on my mind right now.
Very productive play. And
Pay 100,000. Ooh, ball for me.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out.
Ball for me, yeah.
The receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Good block.
Moving deeper into
Nice wrist, my wrist.
Remove the chains. It's first down at the 27. This upset bid has been brewing since the
Time
start
for
of the
me.
game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Quarterback run is part
Ball
of the
for me.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Ball for me, yeah.
Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw.
Good play call.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
What a huge play for this offense. Sneak the run in there. Big-time success. Nice blocking downfield by the wide receivers. And now I'm set up. A field goal wins this game. This is a little far for me. I want this to be closer, but no mistakes. The field goal wins. Be smart with the football and run that clock.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Here's what I think. Offense is about finesse. It's about, shifts and motions. When you get to be in the goal line area and the field starts to shrink, you better be able to punch somebody in the mouth and get positive yards. Not trickeration, not flip it to a guy with speed out wide, not do something different. You better be physical at the point of attack, move guys out of the way, and run the football.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And we out of here!
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.